Shalom, giving all praise to God. This video should be relatively quick. Anyway, I'm going to entitle this video, How Bashem Yahshua Bashem Mukakwadash. Shalom to the hopeful elect out there. I'm going to entitle this video, And He Causes All. You know the rest of the story. ... Anyway, this is a site, website, see right there, biometricupdate.com. Bio, 2 words, bio meaning body, and metric meaning measure. This means this is not quite biometric, but it's close to it. Biometric would be a face scan, a fingerprint scan, a palm scan, and ultimately the charagma in your right hand. I didn't make that to rhyme. Well, I didn't want it to rhyme, but it did. So anyway, so this is everything biometric. And ultimately, what's going to happen is, if you're part of GMS, see these other camps, and even certain Christians believe that, Revelation 13, they will actually put a Quran menu, but many don't. And Israelite groups, for the most part, don't. For the most part, some do outside of GMS. Sakari teaches it and believes it. HODC not teaches it, but they believe it. They don't do videos on it. They don't push it. We push it a lot here because ad nauseum, look that up, because it's the next big thing before the deliverance and the destruction comes. This has to happen. So you got a lot of these camps, these different, I'm talking about the 411 Westers. They're watching the news, they're watching Russia, and they're saying, oh no, we can be out here in another month or 2. We can be out here inside of 6 months. No, we're not going to be out here. I don't see us being out of here inside of 6 months unless and until this man, he pushes this thing so quick, and he pushes it based upon an emergency. Let's say 2 months from now, everybody's back is against the wall because there's some major event, some black swan event. Look that up. And this might happen through a black swan event. They may use the old, talking about 2019, 2020, the C thing. They might bring it back. They might say, well, it, a variant worse than the first one, and you need this if you don't have it, blase. But ultimately, this is just another step. Give me a second. Right when I open this up, the phone starts ringing. Ain't this a... Yeah, forgive me for that. Anyway, so here you have it. I don't even have to go to the scriptures. We already know the scriptures. or should know the scriptures. So you got biometric news, you got digital ID. Everything is going to be digital, CBDC. I believe this is why this whole banking thing in the news is happening. You know, they're making it happen. Well, they know if they're not making it happen, they know that this would happen based upon the way this money system is. Features and interviews, industry insights, brand focus, because there's many different brands, by biometric companies. So it says U.S. targets standards, harmonization in digital ID. New York wants its own. So you see the individual with the smartphone. Normally they'll tell you, can I see your documentation? Go in the glove box and you give them your license, driver's license, your insurance, and your registration. They see if everything is checked, and they go to the computer in their cruiser, and then they link up with the DMV of that state. This state is New York, and it says he's checked out. His license is legit. You know, his insurance is legit, and his registration is legit. So, but now, see, this has been going on for a couple of years, where you have everything in your smartphone. Now it's more so, and that does away with paper. You know, save the trees, so to speak. It said a pair of new developments could give digital IDs a nudge forward in the United States. And this is just a step. Then let me read a little bit more. I'm not going to read the whole article. There's a lot to read. The National Institute of Standards and Technology is looking for input on how best to create a unified standard for strongly verifiable and trustworthy IDs on mobile devices. At the same time, the state of New York says it will join those of its peers who have some version of a mobile driver's license. And like if you're in New Jersey, you get stopped, you got a New York license, you're registered in New York, they communicate. They communicate. I was stopped years ago, and I believe my insurance was out, but I had the documentation why it was out. So it was a Jersey officer that pulled me over. He checked the insurance. He said, you know, your insurance is lapsed. So I showed him the document. I said, when he looked at the document, he said, well, look, I'm not going to do nothing. Just get it straightened out Monday. He let me go. But he went on the computer. The state of New Jersey, or the state of New Jersey computer system, DMV got in contact with the computer system in New York, and it said that, you know, his license is good, his driver's license is good, registration is good, his insurance was no good. Did some fast talking, showed him the document. It was an Edomite cop. He was cool. He said, take care of it Monday. You have a nice weekend. It was on a Friday. I believe Apostle either Gabar or Ricard was with me. We were doing deliveries at that time. So, and that's back in the 90s. That had to be what, 99 maybe? So we all know that, you know, this technology has advanced. I mean, you can read the rest of this article, but I'm gonna put this in my, my bookmark, my favorites, biometric update.com. So now let me see something. Come back over here. Okay, so this U.S. target standard. Okay, this right here. Let's look at this. Wait a minute. Bring this up. Open AI, artificial intelligence, setting the pace for EU regulators, EU, European Union, which is part of the beast system. And this is why we say that this charagma is going to be a global thing, because they're all working together. You have the UN, as GPAIs throw a wrench into AI Act. And they want everything to be, conducted by AI, artificial intelligence. A lot of people are going to lose their jobs. Ultimately, we'll see. They'll probably have they've been talking about this for a number of years, UBI, Universal Basic Income. You're going to have the 15-minute cities and the smart cities. And in order for you to make transactions, ultimately, it's going to go into your smartphone, then it's going to go into your body. And this is what I believe he was either the president or CEO of Nokia at the WEF, the World Economic Forum, said. And you can look it up if you go to YouTube. You can look it up. He actually says it. We're going to take this technology. I believe he showed a smartphone, because Nokia deals with communication with smartphones and so forth. He said, we're going to take this technology and we're going to put it inside of you. He said it's something to that. I'm putting words in his mouth, but he said something to that effect. The boom in AI has regulators trying to catch up with technology that advances its capabilities by the day. So this is they're trying to move quick. See, we're in March 17, by something like May 1st, the middle of May, the technology should be that much quicker. What scripture comes to mind? Daniel, the 12th chapter, around about the 3rd, 4th verse. It says, and knowledge shall be increased. Knowledge is, technology. Tech is Greek for teach, and ology means the study of teaching. Technology. Also data. Data means information. It's Greek for information. Which shows you what? These terms, a lot of the English language is based upon a Latin, some Greek, a little bit of German, a little bit of Hebrew. Check this out. It says, and I'm gonna get ready to close. And it's cousins in general purpose artificial intelligence. Okay, that's what that means. A AI, general purpose artificial intelligence. General purpose means everyday things. You go to the store, a robot will greet you. You go to the DMV, everything. You might have one employee there or no employee, and everything is done. Like now, if you go to the DMV, there's a machine. You don't got to go online and wait. You can sit down, or you can go right to the kiosk, and you can use a credit card, of course, and you get a temporary license, and you're in and out in I don't know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Create waves across industry and government, because everything's going to be artificially intelligent. GPAI, another acronym for you to remember. General purpose artificial intelligence. Robots running everything. Elysium. Remember the movie Elysium, right? The technology perhaps provides its own best analogy with the self-driving car, and that's all. There's already self-driving cars out there. And by the way, if you're in a self-driving car, the police want you pulled over, they take control of your car and they pull your ass over. You don't got to pull over. So guess what? That's going to eliminate car chases. What a beautiful world this will be. What a wonderful time to be free. What is that? IGY, I believe. The Night Fly. Donald Fagen. That 76 will be A-OK, something like that. It is, he was singing about the future, about AI. It is impressive until it runs over a pedestrian. Well, that's going to happen. That has happened. But that's why there's, you have the 5Gs and the coming 6Gs. And what the car does is it communicates, through that network, through senses. And that's where your 15-minute cities come in, and that's where your smart cities come in. Smart cities is AI. But like I said, you go to Daniel 12, around about the 4th verse, it says knowledge shall increase. Bear with me for a minute. Let me bring this back. Let me do this. California skeptic of facial recognition used by cops now sees an opportunity. Facial recognition. That's biometrics. They're going to do away with all that. Your eye scan, your retina scan, face recognition, fingerprint scan, palm scan. I mean, you can do that on your phone. You can set your phone up, your smartphone, where you put your fingerprint in. And anytime you want to go to the phone, you have to use your fingerprint. Ultimately, what's going to happen is going to lead to the charagma. And this is all about the police. They know who's in the car. They'll pull up a picture, the registration, the guy's face will come out. If he has a record, his driving record will come up, his criminal record will come up. If he has brothers and sisters, if he's a dangerous suspect, potentially dangerous, or he robbed a liquor store, so we know this guy's armed and dangerous. And then they have control over your car. They'll tell you to pull over. They can go right into your system, your sound system, and say, pull over, Mr. Smith. You try to gun it, and your car pulls over itself. So that make the cop's job a lot easier. Mexican lawmakers grant, and there it is, one step closer to the charagma. If you other camps can't see it, I don't know what to tell you. But you're gonna have a lot of explaining to do. You understand? Mexican lawmakers grant Interior Ministry control over biometric data information, Greek for information, spark controversy. What biometric? Bio meaning the body, your body, metric meaning measure. AI, artificial intelligence simulation firm debuts synthetic information to improve cars. Digital identification interest groups forms with initial meeting at the LSE. I don't know what that's all about. MPs bicker over move to make Ghana. This system, Esau's system, the beast system, is already over there in Africa. That's a national ID card. It says right there, national ID card. It has like you could have your medical record. It's not just a driver's license. It can be used as a passport. MPS. I guess that's members of parliament. A bicker over move to make Ghana card sole ID for biometrics, body measurement, voter registration. It'll have your medical records, it'll have your driver's license, your insurance, your registration, your account, your bank account information. Most of my payments that go out, they go out automatically. Pioneering, what is that, Bexy Lab, test shows accuracy of Tech 5 contactless fingerprint biometric. What do you think comes after the fingerprint? The charagma. Like I said, these other camps are going to have a lot of explaining to do when it actually comes out. It's going to be a major shakeup. India, wait a minute. India, you went from New York to the US to Ghana. Now in India, India's government says Digi Yatra biometric system not covered under information law. Well, it'll be a part of the law. Why biometrics authentication will revolutionize security. So that's all I wanted to say. But let me give you, and we already know the precepts. We already know Revelation 13, Revelation 14 and 9, Revelation 15, first couple of verses, Revelation 16, Revelation 20, dealing with the MARK or the charagma. Charagma is a physical thing. Charagma is a physical thing. It's not a spiritual thing. It's not breaking the laws. It's something physical. So let's go to Daniel. Let's leave off in the book of Daniel. And at that time, shall Michael stand up? We're in that time. We're in this time. This is the generation. We are the generation that this Daniel 12 is going to come to pass. Stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, which is Jacob's trouble, such as never was since there was a nation even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book, meaning the elect. It's also called the Lamb's Book of Life. All Israelites are not written in the Lamb's Book of Life. Only the elect Israelites are written in the Lamb's Book of Life. And the ones that are not written in the Lamb's Book of Life, they're not going to burn forever in some hell, in some lake of fire. The lake of fire is talking about John looking down from the heavens. It was a vision, him looking down at what looked like a lake that was on fire. That was the U.S. That was America, or that is America. So he saw it in the vision 2,000 years before. Well, it's gonna happen in our lifetime. That's for sure. We're not gonna get old and have grandkids pushing this work. Too many things. It tells you in Genesis the world was full of violence during the time of the ark. We're in the time of ark, the building of the ark, but now it's a spiritual ark. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt, meaning they're going to be ashamed of themselves. Another scripture said they shall loathe themselves, and they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that run turn many to right. That's us. When we teach you about this truth, we're turning you to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book. The book represents the whole, not the book of Daniel, it represents the scriptures. Same thing with the little book. This is the phone again. It says, but thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.